Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, yet another one in my video game makeup series. So of course we're going to be starting off with foundation. Yet again, I'm using my Naked Skin foundation and just buffing this into my skin using my beauty blender, which is damp because, like I've said many times before, that is my favorite way to get the best coverage out of my foundation or concealer. And of course, to apply this, I'm also just using dabbing motions, putting a few dots on my forehead after doing the lower half of my face, and then just blending it in using the fatter side and the thinner side as well, just to blend it into my skin. And of course, we're going to want to set this to make sure it doesn't smudge or move at all through the day, so I'm taking this mattifying powder by Arbonne, which I absolutely love, and a big fluffy brush just to apply it all over my face. Moving on to eyes, I am first priming them using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, which does have a slight bit of color to it, but I really enjoy it and I found it worked perfect for this look. And then I'm going into my Maybelline The Nudes palette and taking this tan matte shade and just applying this all over my lid instead of using a cream shade to set it, because Pharah's eyes do have a very dark brown eyeshadow look to them, so I wanted to use as much browns and tans as I possibly could in order to recreate that. Once I am done that, I'm taking a darker matte brown from the same palette and buffing this into the outer half of my lid and a little bit into my crease as well, just to start with the entire process of defining my eyes and creating that same shape as Pharah has. And I'm just adding a little bit in at a time because I don't want it to be too dark, but at the same time I don't want it to be too little, so I'm building it up until I get that perfect color. And to blend this out and get a nice transition color into the crease, I'm going into my Naked 2 palette and taking Tease, which I absolutely love. You've seen me use this shade in many of my tutorials, and I'm just taking it with the fluffy end of the brush that comes with the palette and just buffing this into my crease and just really blending out all of those colors. I'm also bringing the crease up a bit higher and out a bit more just to give my eyes that same kind of shape as Pharah's. With a pencil brush, I am taking the deepest matte brown that is in the same Maybelline The Nudes palette. I'm just applying this directly into the crease and really buffing that in there just to add the most definition that I can and just to really kind of carve out that crease. And of course, I will be going back in and blending that out after I have applied a little bit of it to my lower lash line as well, just to make sure there's no harsh lines and it's all cohesive and blends together. And to blend, I'm not actually applying any more shadow, I'm just using whatever was left on the brush from when I used Tease before, and I'm just blending it all together, and again, kind of raising the crease a bit and just making sure it all blends perfectly. And for the brows, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and I'm first just going in with the spoolie side and just brushing through my brows, taming them a little bit, making them look nice, and even for me to go in with the brow definer part, and I'm filling in my eyebrows a bit darker than I normally would, just because Pharah does have much darker eyebrows than I, and I'm really making sure to define the arch a lot more as well as square off the front, because that is the type of shape that Pharah has. For the eyeliner, I'm using my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner and an angled brush just to apply it, and I'm first drawing a line kind of straight out from my lash line instead of angling it up, because that will give me the same kind of eye shape as Pharah has, and I'm dragging it directly in towards my lash line and pulling it right in and making it as thicker as I can, where it still looks natural in the outside, and thinning it out as I come in just to give me the same kind of eye shape as I'm going for. Then once I'm done that, I'm going in and curling my eyelashes before applying my falsies, and I'm having a little dance break before then because I was jamming it to music as I was filming this tutorial, so it was just gonna happen. But I'm just putting some glue along the band of the lashes and then waiting for it to become tacky before applying it as close to my real lashes as I possibly can. And by applying the falsies, it is going to make my own lashes look much thicker, which is what I'm going for since video game characters and Pharah have very thick lashes. And then to blend up my real lashes with the fake lashes, I'm just applying a few coats of mascara just to black them out and blend them in. And to contour, I'm actually using a blush today just because I felt that looked a bit more natural and would give me the more chiseled out look that I was going for this look. So I'm just taking it and applying this right into the hollows of my cheeks, as well as bringing it up onto my temples a little bit just to try and replicate Pharah's face shape to the best of my abilities. And of course, I cannot forget to highlight, so I'm taking my MAC Dunes at Dusk highlighter and taking the white and orange shade. I'm just mixing these together and applying this right along my cheekbone and a little bit on my nose and my cupid's bow as well, just to highlight those areas and bring them out a bit more. And for the lips, I'm first taking a brown lipstick just to kind of neutralize them, and I'm just applying this all over my lips, obviously. And I'm actually not too sure what this is called. I believe it's called Nature's Blush, but I'm not too sure who it is by. And then I realized that this was a little too brown, so I applied a peach lip gloss on top of it just to make it a bit more lighter and peachy and more like the color of Pharah's lips. Now onto the part of this tutorial which makes this the Pharah inspired makeup tutorial. I'm adding the Eye of Horus, which is placed on her right eye, so if you want to recreate this look, make sure it's placed there if you want to be as accurate as you can be. So for the first part, I am just drawing out the little triangle shaped part, which is the first part of the Eye of Horus, and I'm just sketching this out. If you wanted, you could totally sketch this out with an eyeshadow first that can blend into your skin tone easily, but I thought, why not just go for it? And it actually turned out well in my case, so it worked, but if you want to be more careful, then I definitely recommend that. I am just using very light strokes using the tip of the angled brush rather than the fatter end of it, just to get the most precision possible, and then I'm using the fat end to thicken any lines, darken them, as well as fill in the areas that need to be filled in. And once you have done all that, you have completed this Pharah inspired makeup look. And welcome back to my channel. This video is yet another installment in my video game makeup series. This one is inspired by Pharah from Overwatch. I may or may not have a few more Overwatch inspired makeup looks coming up in the series. If you guys enjoyed this video, then definitely do make sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course make sure to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more videos from me. And that's it. I will talk to you next time. Until then, peace out. Bye.